Selena Gomez just announced her engagement to her boyfriend, Benny Blanco. And they just said, forever begins now. They posted a whole photo shoot where they were on a set made to look like they were on a picnic outside with a bunch of Taco Bell. So there's been a lot of talk about a Taco Bell wedding on this show. We're finally going to see one. It'll be Selena Gomez's marriage to Benny Blanco. They have all the crunch wraps and everything laid out in this very photogenic way.
I do like that a billionaire.
Do you have the pictures?
I do like that a billionaire would have a Taco Bell wedding.
I mean, yeah, it's cute, I guess.
There we go.
Like, I'm not gonna hate on this. There were some people who questioned it, though. Some people in the comments said, is it bad proposing to your girlfriend with Taco Bell? I found it's not a bad thing. What really matters is true love.
There's a 20 here from Nate. My daughter is 7 and she is obsessed with Swift. She would want her at her B-Day party.
Well, not that version
Not
of
that
Taylor
one.
Yeah,
Swift,
not the impersonator though.
Yeah. Another one said, effing Taco Bell, why not roses, strawberries, cake, anything romantic, blech.
Well, who are you to decide what's romantic?
Yeah. There were a lot of mixed opinions.
Oh, no, do you remember the video from a few years ago of like the guy who proposed to his girlfriend at KFC?
I do.
And
Yeah.
it went
Didn't
viral.
they get like free KFC for life or something?
No, like a bunch of companies, because the guy got dunked on for doing it at the KFC.
Yeah.
And then I guess it probably came out that that was where they met or something.
They met
like,
at KFC.
Like whatever. But the point is they got dunked on online. Everyone was like, you're punching, like, why would you be mad at this dude for, the happiest thing that could ever happen to a guy? And then a bunch of companies came out to like pay for the wedding.
Right, I remember that.
Great
happening.
promo for
the only thing
brand.
that could have made it better if they met and got engaged at a KFC Taco Bell instead of just a normal KFC. I don't think that Benny Blanco deserves hate for proposing to Selena Gomez with Taco Bell. He deserves some of the negative pushback that he's getting, though. I found a thread detailing a lot of his questionable behavior, and we have talked about it on the show before. Apologies, this is really explicit, but he has posted some really sus things about children in the past. First off, a video of a dog humping a child, posting inappropriate images of his own son on TikTok until TikTok had to take them down after backlash. He seems to have a very pornographic obsession.
Yeah.
And it comes out in his sense of humor on social media.
Ew.
He has admitted that he has a fetish for tasting human urine.
Oh, God, man.
Not only that, but admitted on video to Justin Bieber, Selena's ex, that he shits his pants all the time.
Sick.
A lot of weird videos sexualizing everything, sexualizing animals, children, Selena Gomez as well. Yeah. Posing as Jesus on a billboard, which I really don't like. He seems to have a fetish for human feces that he expressed on social media before.
Their fights are going to be epic.
He just has a messy public persona that
he's going to fling crap
people
at
don't
when
like.
when
People
he's
don't
mad.
care for it. He also seems to have a weird obsession with Justin Bieber. And considering that Selena Gomez's most public relationship before him was with Justin Bieber, on and off for many, many years, that makes things kind of uncomfortable.
A whole relationship out of spite.
Yeah. Some people pointed out that Benny Blanco's ring for Selena was noticeably smaller than the one that Justin Bieber used to propose to his wife, Hailey.
I mean, I don't know what Justin Bieber's net worth is, but I imagine it's higher than Benny Blanco.
The
His was what, 50 million?
rock that is on Hailey's hand is insane. Reportedly, Justin Bieber's ring for Hailey cost $265,000. Whereas Selena's ring is estimated at $70,000.
Just a paltry $70,000.
Yes, yeah, and you know,
Look, if she's a billionaire. Just buy your own.
People are making jokes about how Benny Blanco is like Selena Gomez's broke boyfriend who has her, cover the bill for everything.
He does the hug from behind at the cash register.
Just remember, these people are not, normal, ordinary people. Selena Gomez is a billionaire. And I find that really impressive, given that she's only like 30 years old. But Benny Blanco is by no means broke.
He's worth
in literally no sense is this man broke.
$50 million.
Yes. Benny Blanco's net worth is estimated at $50 million. So I think he is just fine in that regard.
I like the idea that he's like, look, a $200 and some $1,000 ring. What do I look like? I'm made of money?
Yeah. Yeah. There was this meme. Benny Blanco asked Selena for money so he could buy her ring. Probably true.
Yeah.
She covers their trips to Taco Bell.
I did see. No, I said, like, my pitch was like, they need to make a show for rich people. And I really do think that they could turn this into like a skit series on some YouTube channel. And they would love it. It's like rich couples go back and forth and show their Venmo history to one another. Like when they go out together, like who covers the bill this time?
Yeah,
who covers the bill that time?
That would get ugly.
That would be funny.
You know, the problem with Benny Blanco isn't necessarily that he is unsightly or the fact that he doesn't shower. That's by his own admission. Or even the fact that he is significantly less wealthy than Selena Gomez. The problem with Benny Blanco is that he is a proud male feminist, and he has bragged about that. And People magazine featured him in their Sexiest Man Alive issue this year because he is so sensitive and he's so in touch with his emotions and he's so secure in his masculinity, and he's a proud feminist who is into fashion, and he paints his nails, and he likes throwing dinner parties and cooking. And I mean, all that on its own, that's fine, but you don't need to project that into this nice guy persona,
because it gives off creepy vibes.
Yeah, exactly. It's creepy. It means you're overcompensating for something. As I just detailed, he has a lot of skeletons in his closet that he's trying to cover up by seeming like this nice guy male feminist. And she will not be happy long term if he is genuine about being a feminist, because you just can't, like, as a woman, you cannot be happy in a relationship with a man who subscribes to that ideology. It's impossible. So especially if it comes out in your relationship dynamic.
Yeah. How does he fix that? He's like, I got to become a billionaire now.
I mean, that's the only way, right?
He's like, can I buy into your company at like a very high rate?
You know, I can't think of a more backhanded compliment in response to this engagement than the following. Selena Gomez is engaged, shattering hypergamy and giving hope to men who aren't Chads. So they think it's great that Benny Blanco is a broke, ugly guy.
Who's marrying a billionaire.
Who married a hot billionaire.
He's a broke dude worth $50 million.
Yeah. They're saying that Benny Blanco scoring Selena Gomez is supposed to give hope to broke, ugly men everywhere. How would you feel if you were Benny Blanco and you read that headline? Yeah. I can't think of a more blatant backhanded compliment.
It's like when they tell a girl, you know, she's challenging beauty standards.
Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. You're beautiful just the way you are. I don't care how ugly everyone says you are. You're perfect. Yeah. This says, Benny isn't the flashy superstar heartthrob you might expect to see on Selena's arm. He's not a household name, and his success doesn't rival her global fame.
His mediocre success. His mediocre success of being worth $50 million.
The fact that he will be merely a footnote in the history of Selena Gomez's life.
And producing music for some of the biggest artists of our time.
This engagement challenges the tired narrative that women are hypergamous by nature.
No, it doesn't.
Always looking to trade up for someone wealthier, hotter, or more powerful.
Evie is off their rocker on this.
This is from Evie magazine, by the way.
They're off their rocker on this one.
They say, sure, hypergamy exists, but it's not the universal doomsday reality some corners of the internet make it out to be.
She literally has backed herself into a corner where she cannot do it because of her net worth. So outside of Elon Musk or some Saudi billionaire who's just worth more billions than her options of being hypergamous are fairly limited.
Right. As a billionaire, what are you going to do?
This is not rocket
Find a
science.
trillionaire?
Yeah.
Like,
she's like, I heard Elon Musk just became like, isn't he going to be like the first trillionaire? He likes to have
Probably,
kids,
yeah.
right?
they say women, just like men, want a real connection with the person they're with, and if it's strong enough, they're willing to forgo other elements like looks or status. You know, because Benny Blanco is so broke and ugly.
She's holding her nose at his status.
And his stench from not showering. For some women, even someone as high profile as Selena Gomez, the connection holds far more value than picking someone who you think will give you more status in the eyes of the world. If one of the most famous, successful women in the world can choose love over appearances, maybe, just maybe, it's time to rethink that narrative.
It's the worst example you could have possibly
Even
ever given.
if I were Selena Gomez and I read that tweet, I would break up with Benny Blanco immediately. That is
It's such a horrible example.
awful.
It's such a horrible example.
It really is, especially because I feel like she's with him because he's not good looking. Like, I feel like she has self-esteem issues that made her gravitate.
She's like, I might
toward a
run
guy
out
like
of
this.
Ozempic one day and have to put weight back on, and therefore I need to date Benny Blanco.
She said recently that she's too old to be a pop star. And she's 32, and Taylor Swift is 34, by the way.
Meanwhile, like, Madonna's, like, just dragging her old ass out onto stage.
Yeah.
Like, literally to the point where she, like, her hip gave out in the middle of a concert.
And even before Madonna was the walking monstrosity that she is today, she had a major comeback in the 2000s when she was, you know, in her 40s or 50s.
I think they're saying, like, Meme Machine says they're shading Bro so hard right now. No, we're shading Evie right now for, like,
Evie,
making,
no,
yes.
they're saying Evie is
Yes.
shading Benny
is,
Blanco.
Evie
yeah.
is shading him so hard without even knowing. But that is kind of like the crux of this type of female connection, especially online, which is backhandedness.
Yeah, they say the tone of nastiness is a constant throughout many of the posts reacting to the engagement announcement. There are a range of posts negatively commenting on Benny Blanco's looks. Continuing this spitefulness, it's being compared to the engagement of Justin and Hailey Bieber. And there were some comments from Gordon Ramsay. He said, "Oh, it must be his cooking." Like, that's so
just out
shady.
Everybody's just out to dunk on this dude.
And you know what? I'm here for it. I'm a hater.
There's somebody's like, wow, she's such a nice person.
I don't support this. I don't support this at all. Benny Blanco seems like an ugly person inside and out.
I just can't.
She could do better. I genuinely believe she could do better.
And it would be more kind to her to tell her that.
I guess it's not my place. I don't have a parasocial friendship with
Correct.
Selena Gomez, but a lot of people do. That's why they feel so comfortable commenting on this as if it's like a family friend.
Yeah.
You shouldn't actually care, but I do believe that she could do better if she just had a little higher self-esteem.
What is it like? Wasn't Bill Clinton poor before he married Hillary, or was his family rich and hers was richer?
Was
Don't
he?
know.
Like, don't a lot of political families get together because one of them's got the money and the other one's got the possibility of running for office?
Yeah.
I feel
Most wholesome example, I think, is Mark Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla, because they met in college before
No,
he was
Bill Clinton was not
Zuck.
poor.
Okay.
He played golf at a country club.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, but you're right about Zuckerberg.
Priscilla fell in
suppose.
love with Mark.
Not the Zuck.
Not the Zuck.
She's like,
She loves him for who he is.
she's like, it wasn't until later that I learned that he'd sell all your data to China, and then I loved him even more.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a match made in hell.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.